Hey there, friends. Welcome back to the vlog. Happy Thursday to you. The weekend is just around the corner. I'm excited for that because I'm going on a fall retreat. I talked to you about that earlier this week. But I'm in the car today because I am actually on the way to pick up one of our kids at school. And so today's vlog is not going to be so much ministry related as much as it's going to be more focused on family. And just some thoughts about the role that we play as a youth worker and husband and father. But specifically, because I'm going to get my son at school and bring him home for the weekend, I thought I would talk a little bit about that transition that we have had to walk through as our kids have entered into college life, and just some of the thoughts on that. So let's talk about kids in college. So I'm on my way. Actually making two stops here today. I gotta first pick up my number 3 son from school because he's going to be my co-pilot. He is a sophomore in high school, and he wanted to come along for the ride, and I could appreciate the company, so we're going to pick him up. Fortunately, he does not have a lot of things going on at school today, and because his grades are good, and because he's a good student, we're going to pull him and take him for the ride. But I'm on my way to pick up my number 2 son at college, and so we're going to make the drive to pick him up because he gets to come home this weekend. But we've had a lot of fun making the adjustment from having kids who are teenagers and high schoolers to kids who are becoming adults and are in that college frame of mind. So our oldest son, our number 1, is 20, and he is a sophomore in college. Our number 2 son is 19, and he is a freshman in college. And it's been a neat experience for us to kind of transition from roles of, parents who have direct responsibility and contact over our kids to parents who now have kids that are making their own decisions, setting their own schedules, and beginning to live their own lives. And in many ways, we've had to kind of take a back seat in allowing them to become more and more adults as we've released them. And it's kind of a neat thing. I mean, you raise your child so that when they become the right age, they're able to be independent. They're able to make their own decisions. They're able to manage their lives. They're able to, do the things that they want to do. And that's what you do as a parent. You prepare them for that time. You get them ready for that time. And then that time comes, and, we've spent all of our time preparing them. I don't know that we've spent a whole lot of time preparing ourselves. When our oldest went away, it wasn't so much of a shock because our oldest tends to be more, he's a little more communicative and a little more dependent still on us. Not that he's not, self-sufficient or independent. He is. He's very much so. But number 2 has been independent for years and has really been longing for that freedom that comes with his own independence. And where we are still kind of in that place of, number 1 still relies on us a little bit. He calls us, he talks to us, he helps us, we help him with decisions. Number 2 has been very comfortable spreading his wings and making his own decisions. And we have had to do 2 things. We've reminded him that, hey, we're still your parents and we're still here for you. And 2, we've had to kind of let him be him. And so far, I'm really happy with how those things are coming out. I'm glad that we've raised our kids to be independent and they are able to go and make decisions for themselves. But I'm also really glad that each of them have that, kind of thought process that says, let me still check in with mom and dad a little bit and just see if the decision I'm making is the right decision. And so it's kind of a fun thing for us in that way. But it has been a transition. And it's been I'm not going to say difficult, because it hasn't been difficult. We've got great kids. Our kids are really kind of smart, and they know our expectations, and they've been really great kids all through high school, now into college. But it's been a time of us just learning how to be adults, how to be parents with adult kids. So that leads me to this question. For those of you who have already stepped through these doors of life and whose kids are already adult and living on their own and doing their own thing, what tips would you pass along to parents like us who are now in that spot of watching their kids transition into adults? I'd love to know what you've done. I'd love to know what practices you've put in place. I'd love to know what has just helped you do those things, move in that direction, because we've got 5 kids. We've got our first 2 in college. We've got 3 more that still need to go to college. And we're hoping that by the 5th, we'll have this down pat pretty well. But we are still learning, so I would love to hear from you. If you've walked with your student, your kid, and helped him transition into adulthood, what did you do? Leave your comments below, record a quick video and post that below. I would love to hear from you on those things. And as we continue to kind of do this in our own lives, we will share the things that we are learning as well. So together, we can be good parents that raise really good kids. All right, guys, that's it for the vlog today. Hope you're having a great day. Would love it if you would give a thumbs up and subscribe. And let's continue to build this community as we just talk about things that relate to ministry, that relate to family, that relate to marriage, and that relate to life. That's what we're talking about. All right, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time on the vlog.